vciso-au Cyberwatch, 7th November 2025, Strategic Cybersecurity Intelligence Brief powered by vciso-au. Stay informed, stay prepared, stay secure. Ensure your cybersecurity program is both proactive and verifiable. By Anil Yelamati, Darweb Report, Australia. Bengineered.com.au, Warlock, is in the ransomware victim list. Shield Cisco UCCX vulnerabilities. Allow remote attackers to execute arbitrary code. Cisco issued a critical advisory addressing two severe Unified Contact Center Express UCCX flaws. Published on November 5, 2025, both vulnerabilities have CVSS scores above 9.0. The issues are tracked as CVE-2025-20354 and CVE-2025-2035-8. Attackers can execute arbitrary code and gain full system control remotely. Exploitation requires no authentication or user interaction. The flaws stem from improper authentication in the Java Remote Method Invocation (RMI) process. CVE-2025-20354 allows arbitrary file uploads and root-level command execution. CVE-2025-20358 enables authentication bypass in the CCX editor component. Affected versions include Cisco UCCX 12.5 SU3 and earlier, and 15.0 and earlier. Cisco recommends upgrading to versions 12.5 SU3 ES07 or 15.0 ES01 immediately. No temporary workarounds exist. Patching is the only mitigation. Researcher Jamal Harris responsibly reported the flaws. No active exploits detected yet. Multiple Django flaws could allow SQL injection and denial of service attacks. Django released critical security patches on November 5, 2025. Updates affect versions 5.2.8, 5.1.14, and 4.2.26. CVE-2025-64459 introduces a high-severity SQL injection risk. The flaw affects common query set methods like filter, exclude, and get. It occurs when untrusted dictionaries expand the connector argument. Attackers could inject SQL commands to access or modify database data. This vulnerability poses serious risk for applications handling user input. CVE-2025-64458 is a moderate severity denial of service issue. It affects HTTP response redirect and HTTP response permanent redirect on Windows. Exploitation could cause application unavailability or crashes. Django urges all developers to upgrade immediately to patched versions. Proper input validation and update compliance are strongly advised. Hyundai Auto Ever confirms data breach. Exposing personal data. Hyundai Auto Ever America confirmed a significant cybersecurity breach. Attackers accessed sensitive information including social security numbers and driver's licenses. The intrusion began February 22 and lasted until March 2, 2025. Hyundai discovered the breach on March 1 and launched an investigation. Unauthorized access persisted for roughly 9 days. Law enforcement and cybersecurity specialists were engaged for response. Compromised systems were isolated and secured upon discovery. Affected customers received individualized data breach notices. Forensic analysis confirmed exposure of personally identifiable data. The incident poses potential risks of identity theft and fraud. Hyundai implemented enhanced network and access security measures. Cooperation with authorities continues as part of remediation efforts. Sandworm hackers use data wipers to disrupt Ukraine's grain sector. Russian state-backed group Sandworm, also known as APT-44, continues destructive operations. The attacks targeted Ukraine's education, government, and grain sectors. Cybersecurity firm ESET reported campaigns between April and September 2025. Wiper malware families were used to irreversibly delete or corrupt data. The grain sector was singled out as a new and economically critical target. Wipers differ from ransomware. Data is destroyed, not encrypted. Notable malware families include Pathwiper, Hermetic Wiper, and Caddy Wiper. New variants called ZeroLot and Sting were deployed in 2025. The Sting wiper executed via a Windows-scheduled task named Goulash. These operations aim to weaken Ukraine's war economy and infrastructure. The campaign reflects ongoing state-sponsored sabotage against Ukraine. Defensive measures include stronger backups and rapid incident response. vciso warns of exploited remote command execution in CentOS web panel. CISA issued an alert for active exploitation of CVE 25-48703 in CentOS web panel, CWP. The flaw allows unauthenticated remote attackers to execute shell commands. Attackers only need to know a valid username on the target panel. All CWP versions before 0.9.8.1204 are affected. Demonstrated on CentOS 7 by security researcher Maxime Renaudot in June 2025. The issue enables arbitrary command execution as a system user. CWP is a free web hosting control panel for Linux servers. The vulnerability has been added to the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency's Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog. Federal agencies must patch or discontinue CWP use by November 25, 2025. Exploitation could result in complete server compromise and data theft. System administrators are urged to apply vendor patches immediately. No mitigations exist beyond full software updates. Sonic Wall says state-sponsored hackers behind September security breach. Sonic Wall confirmed a September 2025 breach linked to a nation-state threat actor. The attack exposed firewall configuration backup files from my Sonic Wall accounts. Stolen data included access credentials, tokens, and VPN shared secrets. The company stated that no Sonic Wall products or firmware were compromised. Customers were urged to reset account passwords and related credentials. The breach affected users leveraging Sonic Wall's cloud backup feature. The investigation concluded on October 9 and confirmed limited impact. Intrusion was contained to one environment within the company's network. No links were found to the Akira ransomware group's VPN attacks. Later, Huntress observed new malicious activity targeting SSL VPN accounts. Over 100 accounts were compromised using valid login credentials. Sonic Wall has strengthened monitoring and account protection measures.